want to take you on a little video tour of a haul that we did at Goodwill. And it's just a small one. But we got a lot of books on this haul. This school year, my son started to show an interest in chapter books, where he just went into our library and picked up one of these Magic Treehouse books that we currently have in our library, and just started reading it. And he wouldn't put it down. And so he asked for more. And so we went to Goodwill and we bought him more. So I'm not going to deny him, reading something that he likes, especially if it's a chapter book, and he's getting interested now in chapter books versus, like picture books or one story books. So we have this, and then we got a whole bunch of those, and then I found this Choose Your Own Adventure, which is for my own benefit in a way, but I'm hoping my son will enjoy it because I don't know how many of you remember these, but they are from the 1980s. And it's where you get to, once you get to a certain point in the story, like the end of the chapter or whatever, you get to pick how you want the story to go. And so you go to the page that it tells you to turn to. And then you create your own adventure. Hence the name, Choose Your Own Adventure. And so I loved these books when I was a kid. And these are the books that actually got me into reading and into writing, actually, because it sparked something on the creative side of my brain. And so it made me become a more creative writer. And so I'm hoping my son gets interested in those too. But for now, I'm just thanking the Lord that he's actually reading chapter books now, and it's a start. Kids have to start somewhere, and he finally did it. He finally picked up one, and on his own. I didn't even have to tell him. Oh my God, I'm just like so impressed with that kid when it comes to that. All right, then the other thing I found was this word pirate game where you build words with dice to get to a treasure. We haven't played this one yet. But he's into pirates right now, and so I figured it's something that would spark his interest and something that he would enjoy playing. And then finally we have silly sentences, which are these little puzzle pieces where you build silly, full, correct sentences. And then what I have him do with this is after we finish making our silly sentences, we have them all laid out on the table, and then I have him pick his funniest sentence, or whichever one he likes the best, and then in his daily journal he goes and uses that sentence to create a little story, a little essay story in his journal. And just a little one page, little something creative, and he does a really good job with that, creating these silly, outrageous stories. And then finally, from a lot of you homeschool parents out there, I've seen you talk about this and use it, and I came across it, and bing, bam, boom, it was in my basket as soon as I saw it. So I'm looking forward to using that in the near future. And then I found these Time for Learning books, one on dinosaurs, one on the human body. I know that a couple of you out there use these type of books. Um, so this is something that my son would definitely like, especially because inside the book they have like these pull-outs, and then it's like 3D type of stuff. So it's sort of hands-on in a way, and so that's something my son is attracted to and really loves. And then finally, I found this book on Anne Frank. We are currently doing a curriculum and lesson plan on World War II, Hitler, and Anne Frank. Right now, we're rounding it off. We're in the final stages of Anne Frank, where we're reading the book and we're watching movies about Anne Frank, because there's actually an exhibit here until midsummer of her diary and other things from that were left behind by her family in Amsterdam, and other things that are related to the war. So we want our son to be pretty educated on that before we go to the museum. That way he can understand and be more affected by what he's going to see and witness there at the museum. So this is our haul from Goodwill. And it's mainly all books, but did find some really cool games, so that's a plus. So I hope you enjoyed it, and please subscribe below for you can keep in touch with us. Keep in touch with us. I'm sorry, it's been a long day so far. For you can keep updated on our future hauls and updates what's going on with our homeschool and other fun stuff that we have coming up. We do plan to be more hands-on. My son has expressed an interest in doing YouTube videos for our homeschool, so we'll see what we come up with. All right, guys, so subscribe below. We love you. Talk to y'all later. Bye.